Okay guys, so please don't repeat this, but I'm getting sick to the back teeth of getting terrible golf clubs for this mystery box challenge. I feel like actually I've been doing quite well. I've been playing some good golf with, let's face it, golf clubs that are designed to trick me up, and today better be different, because if it's not, you're probably in for a bit of a laugh. But guys, if you are new here, welcome. This is, of course, the Mystery Box Challenge, where the guys at Golf Clubs for Cash send me a mystery box every single month to see just what I can score with them. As I've said, so far, Ray's been trying to catch me out, and I've had to dig deep into my soul to not play terrible golf. This month we have, what are we, ooh. Right, this, things are already looking up. I'm kind of hoping I have a driver key, because that looks very, very interesting. Let's get these unboxed, let's put them in the bag, discuss exactly what we have for this month's Mystery Box Challenge, and see exactly what I can score out on a lovely sunny Woolly Park Golf Club. Ooh, this could get very fun. No, it's like they've read my mind. Now, looking at what's in this box, you may think I've put a formal complaint in to the guys at Golf Clubs for Cash, and I haven't done, but look at the irons. If I can't go and break par with these, I don't know what drive we've got yet, but there's something wrong. Last but not least, what is in here? Oh my. TS3 fairway. Now, this is all good and well, but as far as I'm aware, is there, oh, there is a head. There is a head. Oh, it's PXG. But what PXG is it, you ask? 0311. They must know that I'm liking the PXGs at the moment, and I take it the head just didn't fit in the box. So I've been in the shop, I've got a tool, so as you can call it, and I've put the driver head on the shaft. It actually looks incredible, so I'll show you that on the second tee when it's time to hit driver. What can we score with these gorgeous looking golf clubs? And today we're going to play a little game as well. So it's Friday afternoon, we're playing 9 holes, obviously with these mystery clubs, and my tee time is, what time is it now? 8 minutes past 6. No, 1, sorry, 6 minutes past 1, dyslexia kicking in there, look at my boy by the way. So, can we get round in time to go for a beer with the boys at 3 o'clock? The guys finish early on a Friday, I like to meet them and buy them a beer. I don't know why I've said that, because usually John gets them in, but we like to have a beer on a Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock. There's a couple of 4 balls in front. When I did the St Andrews video and it took 5 hours to get round, that would have meant 2.5 hours. That means James misses beer time. Now, obviously, I'm aware I've come on a golf course on my own on a Friday afternoon. You're not going to fly around in an hour like I sometimes do these 9-hole challenges. But surely we can do under 2 hours. Guys, stay to the end. Let's see if we do meet them for a beer, and let's see exactly what we're going to go with off this first tee, because these clubs, I remember reviewing these not so long ago, and I think they're exceptional value. How much are they, you ask? Well, which one's sticking up? It's the 6-iron as always. £389 for a full set with S300 shafts, and these are pretty much brand new. They look absolutely gorgeous. Golf Clubs for Cash, I tip my hat to you. Thank you for finally sending me something I think should work. I'm going to be brutally honest with you here. I don't know why I've said that, because now, so the goal is always to break par on this challenge. The front 9 at Woolly Park, the first bit of it, the first 6 holes are very scoreable. After that, hold on to your hats and pray for the best. So, there's no excuses. Let's attack. And it's a perfect start towards that post. These feel so, you know, if you're looking for a set of golf clubs that's a little bit forgiving, feel great, look great, and are steeped in history, Wilson could well be the way to go. I can't wait to see what's under there as well, because that could be quite special, and we'll talk prices for all these things a little bit later on. The shaft, by the way, and that price is insane. So guys, if you are new here, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. I say this quite often because we do lots of different videos on this channel, all golf related obviously, but this is my favourite series on the channel. The guys at Golf Clubs for Cash absolutely kill it when it comes to second-hand golf clubs. If you go online, you can see, if you link in the description below, there's loads of clubs, there'll always be a club for you. If you want to go and visit the store in person, there's one in Edinburgh and one in Warrington, and both of them are fantastic. The only massive problem is the one in Warrington has a ray in it. Now, we're not going to talk driver just yet. We will talk about it on the next tee. Guys, will you tell me if my collar comes out as well? This shirt's got a habit of the collar popping out, which I'm not a huge fan of. But the price for the PXG driver with the upcharge Oban shaft in there. Oh, who remembers Oban shafts? They're coming back, actually. I spoke to the guys at Oban at the PGA show in Orlando, and they've got big things coming. But the price of it makes you really wonder, why on earth does anybody pay what we pay for a new driver? And Stu, you must have had a bad day, because that first flag is awful. That adds like half a score onto the power of the hole. Right, placing's still on. Placing's on, by the way, in the UK until end of May, which is insane. But it has been a very wet winter. 139 playing 131. To me, that's just a nice pitching wedge. You don't really want to go long here, but then if we go short, it's a really difficult putt as well. Anywhere just right of the flag at the yardage is a good effort. I've struck that so good. It's just left of the flag though. Stay there, stay there. It's gone long. That felt so good in the air as well. It felt spectacular. Ah! You know, I was going to club up there as well, and it's obviously it's downwind. Idiot. Turn around, you get the wind in your lug holes, you can actually hear it, but it's a good job I didn't club up, and it's a good job we didn't go in the pond, because the best episode so far of Mystery Box Challenge, I topped it into the pond on the first and made double. We actually played really well after that, so let's see how today goes. What an evil pin. Terrible shot, but an evil pin. So just how bad is it? We missed the bunker, and it's there, look. This isn't going to be easy. Wedges though. We have an array of wedges in here, and I think it might be time for this bad boy already. A Vokey SM9. I've already aired my views on Vokeys at the moment, because for me, you might as well buy an SM9 as opposed to an SM10, because they're pretty much the same. It's lovely black finish. You can see it's well worn, but black finishes always do that. It's got a nice black dynamic gold shaft in there as well. This would set you back, if you wanted it, £134. So it's not lost too much value, that. And say the new ones are, what, 170? Which one would you go for, guys? 8 degrees of bounce in an M grind. Are we going to chip in for an opening birdie? Probably not, but then at least we can talk about this putter, which is £229, and is of course precision milled in the USA. Unless it's just a head cover, but the grip matches, so I don't think it is. What a flag position that is. It's only pitched like here and it's gone. Oh no, it's pitched here. That was a club too many, James. Oof. Not what you want. Oh! Oh, how's that run so far? That was almost brilliant, but not quite. So for the putter, what do we have? It is, of course, oh, look at that. I've never really been a huge Betty and Hardy fan, but I feel like that could do some damage today. It's very similar to the swag putter I have been using. It's a BB1. We've already said if you wanted it, it would set you back 229. Don't know how much they were new. I'll try and do a little bit of digging and see how much you'd save buying this for Clubs for Cash at second hand. Oh, stop it. That is a confidence builder, and that is a par. Not to forget all these clubs I've left strewn all over the place. New grip, that as well, you know. Always something to think about when buying second hand. Is it a new grip? That's like a brand new grip. You know, I don't think that's been... I think because it's black, it looks more used than it is, but I think that's almost new, which is very interesting. Can't wait to see what the other wedges have in store for us. Moving on to the second. Time check as well. Props to the guys in front. I don't know who you are. 4 ball. You are flying. James looks like it was 2 holes in, but beer might be on the cards, which is always a positive, especially on a Friday. Right, it is time to discuss this. This is so good, it came in 2 parts. It is, of course, an Oban Kiyoshi shaft, and it's 75 grams, number 4 flex, and it's £224 with this bad boy. Just remembered you've seen the head already, haven't you? But Yeah, that's like a match made in heaven, isn't it? That looks a little bit dreamy, if you ask me. I might do a standalone video on that, because for that price, are you getting anything better? Comment below and let me know. And you see, the mystery box challenge is a really funny thing, because the drive is always something you guys want to see, and that I'm probably the first thing I want to see. But how important really is it? I'd say the putter's probably the most important. The wedges are very important, because if the irons, you're going to miss loads of greens, you need to be able to go up and down. So there's that. We're going over the corner and hopefully hitting that Miura wedge in for the second shot. I'll let that tractor move a little bit further up that right side. This feels incredible. Right, we're downwind as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boys, I don't know who's picked it this month, but thank you. Thank you. I'll tell you who's not picked it. Ray. And you may think me talking about the flag position on the first hole is a little bit strange, but if you ever get a chance to play here at Woolley Park, and do get here if you can, because they keep it in amazing, look at this for condition. Literally, we've had the wettest winter on record, and it's been outstanding, but flag positions play a huge role as to how you play this course and potentially what you'll score. If you have a really low score, I'd pretty much guarantee the first flag wouldn't be there. This flag, which is right on the top deck at the back over the bunker, wouldn't be there, it'd be at the front. And there's a couple of other double tier greens where if they have in certain areas, the hole just plays a lot easier or a lot harder depending. So, I wonder where you're going. Good job the drone's not up. Okay, so we've just missed the fairway there. We're in the very first cut of rough, and you can see what I mean about the bunker's not in play actually. They've made some new bunkers and they're going to look incredible, but very, very small target areas today. So, do we go a little bit more defensive? We've got out with a par on the first. The goal is to break par. The best score we've done is 2 under par for the 9 holes, and usually the 9th hole catches us out a little bit. If the flag's at the back on the 9th, then they're buying the beers. I don't even know where it is, but if the flag's at the back on the 9th, they're buying them. Tell you what, it might be the first time this year I think the jumper's coming off. I am sweltering. 112, playing 118. Do we go gap wedge? Now I'm going to saw off the pitching wedge. Try to learn from the first hole. Play this around 110. Oh, come on, be good. Just go a little. Oh, that's took a nice bounce as well. It does generally camber in from that left side, so we've gotten away with that. I'm hoping that is a green in regulation with the Wilson staff model. See, you know what, Wilson, like the new ones are good as well. To Wilson. Wilson! Anybody else do this? I've taken my jumper off and now I'm freezing. I've got to keep it off a little bit. And now my bag's heavier as well. Why does that always happen? I feel like the jumper's going to go back on like imminently. Where are we? Oh, it's not a green in reg, but it's, well, you say a chance, I suppose. And another chance to use a different one of these wedges. So, what do we have? Miura 56. I think we've had one of these before actually. These feel so soft, by the way, and that would set you back £76. That's like how a wedge should look, isn't it? Oh. Also, what does everyone think to the new bag? Big fan of the new bag. Ogio. Signed a contract with Ogio, so some new bags coming out very soon. I absolutely love these shadow bags. I've got the blue and the grey. And they're very, very comfortable as well. They look great, which is important. Right, 3rd hole par 3. Still on a winter mat actually, just trying to save this tee box from probably a weekend of, yeah, anyway. And we have 146 playing 141. That's a chippy 8 iron in my book all day. I've not struck it very well. I never seem to strike it well on this hole. A rather mundane start, you could say, but fear not. Things are going to heat up, I know it. One way or the other. What do we have? Oh, how was that fit? I knew it was bad, I didn't realise it was that bad. That is an awful putt that we've left ourselves. Just gone half past, half an hour for 3 holes. That is a terrible golf shot. It's a big grabbing one back. Oh, just hit it. Just hit it. Oh, me. Is that my fault? I don't know. I did say things were going to heat up. You know what? It wasn't even that hard. That's my only qualm with that. And this is not looking good. I think we're backed up. You know, like when the misery gets compounded just a touch. Again, I've come out on my own. It's no one's fault, but your own. But then you see a solace, a bench. Ah, dear. Well, let's just take all that in for a minute. 1 over through 3. I might use this thumbnail again because last time it did really well. Being a bench like it was meant to be. This hole is drivable, that's why we're waiting. This is where Oben Kiyoshi saves us. Over corner, far away, drivable green-ish, although into the wind today, so not as drivable as it could be. But are they gone? Because we're going that line. And they looked a bit hard, so I didn't want to be that guy. 4 of them, only one of me, and I'm not hard at all. I'm cold now as well. I can always apologise, can't we, if not? Oh, I've hit that so good. That's the perfect line as well, it's got to be over. Feels a bit heavy this actually, but in a good way, like you feel where the ball is, or the club is even, the ball's over there somewhere. I think the jumper's going to go back on. We'll see how we get on. You know what's quite funny as well? I really enjoyed playing golf with you guys because you keep me saying, I basically have conversations with you. Oh my, there's someone there, that could have been disastrous. He's on the wrong hole, but I basically have a conversation with you, but I will be having with like Chris or whoever I was playing golf with, so is that coming towards me? No. So as we waltz up to the 4th green on this golf course, where it's not playing overly difficult today, it's 10 to 2, so we've had 45 minutes. That's not bad, is it? How long should a round of golf take? And the reason why I discuss this is so many people watched the video at St Andrews where it took 5 hours and a lot of people had a lot to say. So oh, it's there, look, it's not quite on the green, but it's safe. A lot of people probably feel the same as me. I think you're out there to enjoy yourself. Don't rush by any stretch, but do the simple things right. Put your bag in the right place. Just make sure that you're not that guy. Quite pleased that's not in the bunker because I feel like we can have a good go at this, at that accessible flag. And that's probably why we've come short. That and a distinct lack of skill or power. Right, let's go 56. Same as the 2nd hole. Oh, what the is that? Go. Oh, James. These are usually holes where you do make your score as well. I don't want to ruin it, but this could get a little bit. I've got no one to blame either. The clubs are good, the weather's good, the greens are good. Just this idiot to blame. We need something. And another 3-putt isn't what I'm talking about. Haha, I don't think so. Turn, turn! Oh, you little... I thought we'd made up for it there and then. It was a lovely roll. Can't wait for the hard holes coming up. And the real amazing thing is about this round, especially so far, is this isn't far off a golf bag I would choose, to be brutally honest. A lovely PXG drive with an upgraded shaft in there. We haven't hit you yet. You're going to come out very, very soon. Lovely Wilson forged irons, a blade putter, and some nice wedges. Like I said, there's nobody to blame. Somebody's left something there. If someone's running back down this next fairway and slows us down even more, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Be more organised. And this is every golfer's conundrum now, isn't it? Do I pick that up, make my bag even heavier, so when the guy comes back, he doesn't know where it is? Or, what's my options? I have to do that, don't I? He's a medium, he's a fit lad, he can run back and get it. Anyone? No. Buzzing, even heavier. I mean, how do you leave a jumper on the floor? A bright blue jumper. Does he not think, where's my jumper? I might put my jumper back on so the weight of that jumper in the bag offsets it. But then I'm too warm, so. Come on! This driver feels so good. It really does. I love the look of the colours as well. Right hand side. So away we go. Spare jumper in tow. I don't know if this is the right, maybe someone's going to come back for it. But then there's a 4-ball on that tee there, and they'll see me discard it and leave it. And they'll shout, is that your jumper? And I'll go, no. And they'll go, why aren't you taking it in? But I don't know why. It would be the answer. I don't know why. Funny story, I've just dropped the jumper myself and had to go back for it. I feel like I'm responsible now for the jumper. But I've got a plan. There's a bench. So the next hole is the 6th hole, this being the 5th. But we crossed the 15th hole, where is the bench on the 15th tee. I'll leave this on the 15th bench. It's not going to rain. The jumper's safe. And said jumper owner should walk past said bench and go, oh, my jumper. See where I'm going with this? Saves me carrying it around. He gets it back. I don't have to hand it into the shop afterwards. Everyone's happy. When I'm sat having a beer later and someone comes in because it's gone cold, I go, excuse me, I love your jumper. Get some friends, James. This is where it's rather wet, but it's not a bad shot in. And it's funny now because I see myself looking at people and going, oh, what would go with a Smurf blue jumper? I'm looking for someone with a white cap, probably shorts, and maybe just a white, because you're not going to go bold colour, are you? Unless you, I don't know, unless you're a very, very interesting person. 91 playing 93. Come on, let's turn this up just a little bit. We've not hit the gap wedge yet. Maybe that's what's needed. Another Miura. Ooh, a carbon shaft. I've definitely had this before, I'm sure I have. 87 quid. Oh, please be the club, because that is so nice. Long. A little bit long. Whoever was the previous keeper of this Miura wedge as well, I've added to your little 2 pence mark in the middle, because you're obviously a big practicer and you're obviously very good. So I struck that nice and central as well, just to match you. Lovely looking club this actually, nice little, very strange flange. And we have this to go back to level. I feel like after what's happened on, that was me booting the camera, I feel like what's happened on these last, like, first 5 holes, if that somehow goes in and we're level through 5, we've every chance, because we've like rode the punches a little bit. It's not even on the green. Have we hit a green in reg yet? 1 and we 3-putted. 2, no 2. There's a bloke on that tee. Surely not. It's getting left on that bench, mate. Either way. How's this not spun back? It landed there and there's a big slope. Oh, James, that was a great putt. That is a lovely putt. He's not looking for a jumper, is he? He's not even got a bag. He's walking back. Is he? He's got a jumper on though. He's in the exact place where the jumper, he's looking as well. Do I wave the jumper? I'm not going to him. I'm not walking all the way back there. No. Right, update. I'm sticking with plan A. And I'm putting it, oh, there's 2 benches though. No, the bench on the 15th, because unless it's literally been there all day, the fellow or the woman, whoever it might be, must be coming through. Because you can't go through 10 holes and not think, oh, what have I done with that jumper? You can't. And how many groups have gone through? This is what annoys me. How many people have left it? James, stop talking about the jumper. This bloke could be a medium. Don't lost a jumper, have you?
No, mate.
No. I'm going to leave it here, because whoever must be passing must see it. There. So guys, if you feel like you're as invested as I am, or was, I feel like I'm done with it now, in the jumper, let me know. She's now resting on there, and generally, We can get back to playing some very average golf. We haven't had a birdie yet, not one. A full mystery box challenge without one. That'll do nicely. Right, in play, in the fairway. I've never found myself just searching around for something that looks like the fit a medium Adidas. No, I don't know. There's a bloke in a white top over there and grey trousers. That screams blue half zip lost. We're not in the fairway again. One of them days where like you're not really swinging badly, but you can't seem to do much correct. Just getting really annoyed with his mate who's marking his scorecard at the side of the green. Baz, come on! Keep drawing in. Keep drawing in and don't be long. It's not terrible. That bloke there has definitely lost a blue jumper. James, this is the last, unless we see a bloke wearing it later, that's the last I'm going to speak about the jumper. Stick to the golf. It's another little tucked away flag, and I've spied over there. I think that's a back flag at 9. Maybe it's middle, I don't know. You can tell with that shot I scared myself from the one on the first hole, but again, tough one. Realistically, you go long or left of this and you're not getting up and down, or you've got to hold a decent putt like we did on the first, so you just need one of these. With the swag, I feel like I've drained so many of these. This feels like a similar putter. Hold that line, hold the line. Oh, his pace was so good. Blue jumper. 7th hole, uphill, 500-yard par 4. I sense this is where we start to wait. But we've lost track of time. How long do we have? It's 1/4 so we have 45 minutes. Oh, Brett's text. 45 minutes we have for 3 holes. I think we should be able to do that even at this pace, and we should be able to meet the boys for a shandy. At least when there's no one behind you and it's like this, you can sort of, you can have a play around, can't you, and a practice. Killing time whilst trying to get better at golf is a simple yet effective joy. Right, we've had a good little practice there actually. Sometimes I like to do that, because no point putting people under pressure who maybe are new to golf. Someone stood behind you on a tee, especially a bloke on his own. It's just off-putting, isn't it? So that'd probably only slow the job down more. We'll turn Ed Sheeran off because that's going to get us copyrighted. But this isn't easy. We need 2 good drives up here and down the par 5. Hopefully, that flag is at the back. The buggers, they're buying the pints. They don't know it yet. I know I said I was done talking about it, but I just had an awful realisation that what if the bloke whose jumper it was only playing 9 holes like I am? It's gone forever. Try to do the right thing. This bloke's walking onto our fairway and he's got no idea that I have a snap hook in me. That is properly on our fairway as well. Now this not may look like much, but I promise you we've got very, very lucky. Yeah? I don't think I had that much fade on it. It's right into the wind. I know it's not the newest, but it's in cracking condition. It's got a lovely shaft in there, 6.075 gram, and it's just 107.99. Some really, really good bargains in this month's mystery box. How's that it? How about that? It's a bit high though. You know, it's the head cover. Nice head cover, boys. That's actually probably not a bad attempt for a birdie on this hole, and we have birdied this hole before on this challenge, right? It was a 3-wood from in the crap over there, but off a forward tee. We're off the proper summer yardages now, which might be showing a bit of a difference. He's not lost the blue jumper, has he? It'll be an orange top on. Right, flag high on the green, 2 holes left. The lads are still cutting, so that means probably going to be just about on time. So the 3-wood pitched here, we are still birdieless. This would be a turnout for the books. Jump, tell you what. Ah. You know, randomly, I don't like this putter. Similar shape to my swag, but doesn't feel as soft. Some blokes having some day, because there's a big gouge out of every white tee. He's obviously teeing up next to the right marker because he watched Chris videos and he plays a slice. But there's a massive divot out at every right hand side of the tee if you look back. Come on boys, let yourself down. Have any of you boys lost a blue jumper? No, mate. No, doesn't matter. Well, you know what guys, even though it's not gone for me today, I'm still really enjoying this, and this is a series that I do love, and I'm really thankful for the guys at Golfers for Cash for sending me these boxes every month. If you're in the market for some second-hand clubs, you know what to do. Check out the link in the description below, go and see what you can find, some bargains, some absolute gems, because I always think one man's trash is always another man's treasure. This isn't over. A big lovely 3-wood round the corner, onto the green, 2-putt birdie, we're level. All of a sudden we're stood on that 9th tee at a very respectable score, staring down the barrel of a mission completed. Or bogey finish. Okay, very lucky there to avoid the bunker, and the line is just missing that big tree with a little bit of fade. Sorry lads, I was behind the tree, I didn't see you. I think it should still be short, it'll be 50 yards short. Well guys, apologies for the audio for the last few holes. I had no idea that the microphone, which is the 5th microphone I bought in the last 2 years, has decided not to work again, so apologies for that. I'll try and rescue it. It's not too windy today, so it probably won't be too bad. The other bloke's gone through and not got the blue, unless he's put the jumper in his bag. I would have put money on him as well. But gas central this is. It is 50 yards short like I said, but centre line, perfect. Right, we're still in here. Not this close. Knock it in and we're under par. We're one shot away from absolute glory. Let's get a yardage. 56 playing 53, so let's land it between 40 and 45. It's downwind. It should release out okay. Oh, it's kick left. Go! Go! Oh. In front of me are laughing at shouting go. It's nasty, isn't it? Go! Right, come on, you've done nothing for me all day, Betty and Hardy, if that is your real name. We can probably see, is the jumper still on the jumper's not on the bench. Update, the jumper is not on the, unless it's blown off, and it's, I don't know where it'll be then, but maybe we've done our job, who knows. John's gonna be so annoyed because I put my bag there. Right, come on, you fat, useless. Right, so we just need a hole in one on the last. The good news is the time is 10 to. John's nearly done. 10 to. 9 minutes you've got.
9 minutes, I've got 7 left.
I don't think you're going to make it.
I'm trying.
Well, it's just disappointment after disappointment. I feel like we'll never know what's happened to that blue jumper now. There's still time, but par 3. Who's took a divot out of there when there's a mat there? What's wrong with people? This is it. One shot, one chance, one opportunity. 165, playing 173, also into the wind, probably playing around 190 yards. I feel like if I don't catch a 5, it doesn't even get anywhere close. I'm going to hit 4. Time-wise, can't complain. John's gone. Right, this is it. Right here. I've struck it good. Just fade more. Fade more. I think it's flag high, you know. Not sure about the direction. We're going to have one more chance to get it back to level. Breaking par is always the goal here on Mystery Box Challenge. I think it's the elements that's done me, you know. I think it's like back on the proper tees, a little bit windy. The uphill holes have played into the wind, so they've been tough. The clubs I can't ask for anymore. I think if lads would have tried to trip me up today, it could have been disastrous for me. So whoever sorted these out from Clubs for Cash, thank you very much. And yet again, it's not even on the green. That flag location, that's, I know it's the Masters this week, boys, but this is an impossible, we could be 2 over. I remember a worst score yet. with the best clubs yet. Is there a story there? There probably is. Long back nine for the boys. Caps on backwards, that's never a good sign. It's okay when you start with it backwards, but when you start with it the right way and it moves backwards, that's when you know you're in for it. Just don't know. I don't know what club it is here. Chris is boring. This for level. It's a terrible return of greens in reg. I'll top them up. And doesn't that just sum the day up wonderfully? And low key, I think I'll be annoyed if this goes in because we've held nothing all day. So why start now? Why make you want to come back for more? That's what this game does to us, isn't it? Yeah, we'll take that. 2 over par for 9 holes. One of our worst scores yet in the Mystery Box Challenge. Buzzing. Blue jumper, you?